Good morning, SVN, and all of our invited guests. Welcome to SVN Live. This is our weekly property broadcast for October 10th, 2017. If you are in Taiwan today, you are celebrating Independence Day 10-10, double 10. So congratulations on that. We've got a great lineup for you this morning, and we'd like to begin with some economic talking points as we always do. This is a little conflicted as far as I'm concerned. It's kind of interesting that the consumer confidence is increasing and CEO confidence seems to be decreasing. Some of that may be that CEOs are by design supposed to be up at night late worrying about things, worrying about the bigger picture. Consumers not so much. Consumer confidence increased to 122.9, up from 120. That's a pretty significant increase in July. During second quarter, however, CEO confidence fell to 61 from 68. Anything above 50 is good, but 7 points is a pretty significant downtrend. CEO confidence, again, while still positive, is probably declining because of global fears, obviously concerns about the economy, certainly concerns about the policies in Washington. And of course, all of that was analyzed before the hurricanes and the devastation that hit our country as a result of everything all the way down to Puerto Rico. So keep an eye on that. Good news is consumers are pretty happy. Here's another good economic talking point for us, particularly since SVNI has a master franchisee in Canada. We are represented in Canada. Canada is a big part of our global footprint now at SVN. Real Capital Analytics has reported that Canadian buyers completed $8.8 billion in direct commercial acquisitions just in the first half of 2017. That put the Chinese acquisitions at $5.4 billion in second place. If you keep an eye on that, I think it's something that you should be aware of. Obviously, the proximity, the language, all kinds of issues can help the Canadians meld into the American commercial real estate marketplace and vice versa. So keep an eye on that, particularly if you're in markets where they are targeting, and it should be part of your Real Capital Analytics call plan when you get a good listing. All right, well, we want to tell you a little about some recently closed transactions. Want to highlight a few. We closed quite a few more than what you'll see this morning, but these are some really good ones that we want to mention. John Davis, Sharon Ty, congratulations. They just closed this Garden Grove, California deal in a 60-day escrow, $2.2 million. The buyer's going to actually occupy the building, $181 a foot. Congratulations in Garden Grove, California. We want to congratulate Don Ellwanger. Don, as you know, is one of our best retail specialists in California. He has really taken to selling and reselling assets over and over again. It's one of the trademarks that I appreciate so much about Don. This was a highly well-tenanted property. Most of the tenants have been there over 10 years. 100% leased, a $5 million transaction, $251 a foot, which is not what you would expect at that level for Antelope, California. Don, congratulations, another record setter. Hey, we want to congratulate our two managing directors out of Denver. They just closed this Colorado Springs retail opportunity, Kevin Matthews and Troy Meyer. Congratulations. $5.3 million, only $139 a foot. I can tell you, I think that's a great buy, and almost a 7 cap. 1031 exchange out of Denver, which is great. And to get the deal, they just put non-refundable money up. Get the attention of the seller if you're going to close a good transaction like that. Kevin, Troy, congratulations. Justin Langlois, we want to congratulate you, my friend, to close this Baton Rouge, Louisiana multifamily opportunity. Given all the weather and all the complications that everybody has felt in that region. This deal closed in 90 days. It was literally 100% occupied when it closed. $6.2 million, 7.33 cap. Justin, congratulations. All right, we've got some great inventory this morning, and we've got some wonderful advisors on to tell you about their newly listed transactions. We have almost $50 million of inventory and $825,000 plus in buy-side fee. As you know, 100% of the time, 50% of the commission is available to you when you close a transaction with us. That is the SVN difference. And let's bring up some great listings that we have as a result of the SVN difference. Coming up first, Angel Flores and Jeff Wilkie have a wonderful single-family residential portfolio for you, priced at a hugely reasonable $1 million.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's a small deal in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is in the product council, for the SFR product council. So if, just check it out. You can download the OM from there. I know that the commission is light, but hey, every little bit helps. And if you have someone in mind, the transaction can go pretty quick. We did price it at a 14% gross yield, so that's it's attractive. It's we think this would be good for a doctor or a lawyer that's looking for just some cash flow in a stable market. And then it's I realize that Shreveport's not a DFW or Atlanta hot market, but it is, if it does have some good press. Investable Realty did top it in the top 25 cities in the nation to own SFRs. So it's a good stable market, and it would cash flow good. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening.
All right, thank you very much. I would also guess that the rents aren't as high as Dallas or those other markets as well, and investors love that. So congratulations, guys.
Absolutely.
Let's bring up Michael Hoffman and Kevin Jennings. They've got an opportunity in North Carolina that could be converted to medical office, and probably should be.
Hey, thanks, John. Good morning, SVN advisors and guests. This morning, we're presenting this 5,000 square foot Class B office property in Hendersonville, North Carolina. The property is located about 1 block from the Pardee Hospital campus, and it's right in the middle of the medical office district. It was built in 1991, and it was originally medical office, was occupied by medical practice on the top floor and lab space on the bottom floor. When the current owner bought it in 2013, he converted the property to traditional office and had the space completely renovated, including a new roof. New HVAC system was installed this past summer. Currently, the lower level is available, creating a value add opportunity through lease up of the vacant space. And the owner will commit to staying on the top floor for another 4 years, or he can vacate if a buyer wants to occupy the property or convert it back to medical office space. There are too many features to list, but the seller will even consider providing the furniture if someone's interested, and this makes it a true turnkey opportunity. Property is offered at 1.1 and a projected cap rate of 6.7 at 100% occupancy. Thank you, John.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, and thank you for a great photo and a great property. Let's go to Jonathan Eckert and Justin Horowitz. They have a single-family residential portfolio for you near Arizona State University, my alum and the largest university in America today.
Good morning, SVN. On behalf of Justin and myself, I'd like to present the opportunity to purchase a 7-home single-family residential portfolio. 6 of the houses are located in Tempe, with 1 located in Chandler. The area of Tempe has a population over 180,000 people. 61% of that population are renters. So with these below market rents in place and a motivated seller, we have an opportunity to dispose of these properties for our client. And please bring your buyers. We have a 2.5% buy-side fee. Excuse me. Thank you.
All right, Jonathan, thank you very much. Let's go to Scott Edmond. He's got an Evansville, Indiana opportunity for you that looks like the clubhouse of a good country club.
It does. Thanks, John. Yeah, the Rathbone is a very interesting property. It was at its core based on a mansion built in 1869, expanded throughout the years, but has operated as a retirement home, currently known as assisted living, until September of this year, whenever the owners decided that in face of new competition, a spike in value of downtown properties, and a desire to retire, it was time to offer this property for sale to a possible apartment developer. What we have here are 58 units, ones and twos, each with full kitchen, common amenities, large hallways, large gathering areas, 12-foot ceilings in many areas, and it's on 2.7 acres in downtown, which is kind of unusual to find such a large piece of property in the middle of a downtown urban area, and the grounds are absolutely phenomenal. They are landscaped, they're meticulous. The owner has really kept this property up. I would encourage anybody to take a look at the property website and some of the photos that we shared. So this is being offered as an apartment conversion, is completely empty to date. The kicker here is that the units, all 58, are already separately metered for utilities and have their own HVAC. Many of them have been upgraded with premium LVT. They would be rent ready, others needing paint and carpet, ones that were just lived in. And the downtown Evansville area is it's absolutely on fire. We just completed a convention center, a convention hotel. A new Hyatt Place is starting construction. And the driver of all this is the new Indiana University Multi-Institutional Medical School, which will host a graduate program for doctors and nurses and drive the need for downtown housing. The downtown housing itself has spiked both in demand and in rent rate leading up to the facility opening up next year. So if you have a client that is priced out of their market, loves apartment conversions, I encourage you to share the website with them and give me a call.
All right, thank you very much. Next time you see this picture, it'll be on a closing slide, I guarantee you. Let's go to Tony Rubik. He's got an opportunity with Bill Hemingway in McAllen, Texas, that is very interesting looking real estate, priced at $3.5 million.
Good morning, John. Good morning, SVNers. Good morning, this is an exciting property. Without question, excuse me, without question, the premier retail freestanding opportunity in the McAllen marketplace, without question. The exposure is phenomenal, 113,000 vehicles per day, freeway frontage, directly across from the core retail location, the La Plaza Mall, in the entire lower Rio Grande Valley. The property also can be leased. The asking price for lease is $38 a square foot triple net. In addition to the lease opportunity, there's also 2.7 acres of immediately adjacent raw vacant land that could be included in a sale of this property. So a lot of different options, a lot of different opportunities. One thing I'd like to stress and highlight is the under-publicized aspect of the size of the lower Rio Grande Valley market. If you take a look at roughly the 50 miles that separates Brownsville at one end of the lower RGV and McAllen at the other end, you've got a trade area, if you include both sides of the US-Mexican border, that has about 6 million people in it, and it's the size of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, the Austin-San Antonio Metroplex, or the greater 7-county Houston Metroplex. So this is really a fourth market area the size of the big three in Texas, not to be overlooked by any stretch. If you've got anyone that you work with that is in retail on a national basis, they need to have a presence here in McAllen if they're not already here. Call me, call Bill. We're ready to make a deal.
Thanks, Tony. Not sure what happened with John. We can't hear you, John, so I don't know if you're muted.
Okay, sorry about
go.
that,
There you
everybody.
go.
I was in fact muted because I'm in Chicago, and if there's not an ambulance or a fire truck going by every 5 minutes, something's wrong. So that's why Chicago Fire and Chicago PD is filmed here. All right, let's go to Brian Heller. He's got an opportunity in the heart of Los Angeles, priced at $4,650,000.
Good morning, Sperry Van Ness. I'm excited to share with you my new listing, the Capulet Apartments in downtown Los Angeles. The property is comprised of 27 apartment units with a mix of 26 studios with full kitchen and bathroom and 1 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath unit. A majority of the units have been upgraded to include designer paint, hardwood floors, granite countertops, air conditioning and heat. In addition to the unit upgrades, the property has undergone a complete transformation of all of the common areas, creating a contemporary and hip urban vibe throughout. Further, the tenants enjoy the tranquil and luxurious new outdoor lounge area, which is something that is not very common in this downtown submarket. Additional property upgrades that have been completed to reduce owner expenses and improve property performance include 100% copper plumbing, new vinyl windows, a complete upgrade to the property's electrical system, and this includes the building power upgrade to 600 amps, in addition to individually metering the property for all units and replacing of the wiring. Further, there are new gas lines, an upgraded elevator, and renovated laundry room. The building has gated entry and is master metered for water and gas. The new owner will also benefit from the fact that the property is part of the Ratio Utility Billing System, or RUBS, for utilities, including trash, water, and sewer. And this is a program that will significantly reduce expenses for years to come. An astute investor will recognize the property's irreplaceable location, 24% upside in rents, streamlined expenses, and future value-add opportunities. As downtown Los Angeles continues its explosive growth, so too will this property's cash flows and profits. Give me a call or shoot me an email. Would be more than happy to send over the drone video I had produced and also get you over the full marketing package. Thanks so much.
Brian, thank you so much, and so well presented. Nice piece of real estate. Let's take a look at the next opportunity, which is as good looking a real estate as you're going to find at $129 a foot. Sheena Rote has a North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina property.
Good morning, SVN advisors and guests. I am very excited to present this property on behalf of myself, Sheena Rote, and Van Watts. I am coming to you from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and more broadly, Horry County, which continues to rank as South Carolina's fastest growing area and the nation's second fastest growing metropolitan area. So if Myrtle Beach is not on your radar, it definitely should be. The building that I am presenting for sale today is the 2nd Avenue Executive Center, which is a Class A office building, listed at $4.65 million with a potential cap rate of 8.08% based on an NOI of $375,225. The building is in North Myrtle Beach, which is one of only 2 Class A office buildings in the area. It is a 3-story office building with a total of 36,000 square feet on 1.77 acres, conveniently located at a signaled intersection in the heart of North Myrtle Beach's office, retail, and restaurant districts, right off of Highway 17, Robert Edge Parkway, and the Main Street, which are the city's most traveled corridors. So here's why I think the building is so attractive to users and investors. The building is basically brand new construction. All of the upfit was completed in the past few years with the help of an interior designer. The building is very tastefully done using high-end updated finishes throughout. When this building was purchased a few years ago, it was completely vacant, and now it is at almost 90% occupancy. And most of the leases that are in place are long-term leases with yearly rental increases. As I had mentioned before, this is one of only 2 Class A office building options in the area, and the other office building is fully leased. The building consists of 19 office suites total, which includes 7 executive suites. And this is also the only building in the area that does offer executive suites, which we have seen a very high demand for. One of the biggest selling points for operators and investors is the fact that this building has extremely low operating expenses. Currently, the actual CAM costs are right around $2 per square foot. The current lease rate per square foot is also priced below market value for other Class A office buildings in the area. So there is an opportunity for the new owner to command increased rental rates in the future. This building would make a great income producing property for a 1031 exchange. So don't let your clients miss out on this opportunity. The Second Avenue Executive Center is a fantastic property with so much upside. Please get this property out in front of your clients, and I thank you for your time today. Feel free to contact me with any questions at any time. I look forward to getting a deal done with a fellow SVN agent.
Sheena, thank you very much. Well covered, and again, low price per foot for gorgeous real estate. Chris Magnowski, Rudy Biaggi, and Justin Panetta. That could be a law firm or a hockey team for sure. They've got a retail opportunity for you that is about as beautiful as you're going to find in an incredibly good area.
Hey, thanks, John, and good morning, SVN and guests from Story Realty in New York City. Hope you're all doing well. We're excited to present this 6-unit retail center in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's in a prime location directly off of US 9, so it has very high visibility. If you're not familiar with Poughkeepsie, it's home to 2 large colleges, Marist and Vassar, and a number of medical and business facilities, including IBM and the Westchester Medical Center, which has the only level 2 trauma center in the Westchester Valley. The center is on a main retail thoroughfare with multiple major destination retailers in the immediate area, such as Marshalls, Home Goods, Harbor Freight, and Barnes & Noble. The tenants are great, perfectly tailored to this area, with both restaurants boasting the #1 spot in their respective categories on TripAdvisor. The leases are long-term, with the shortest lease term being 6 years and the longest being 20 years. The sellers are private family, and the older of the partners have become more risk-averse. So the reason they're looking to sell is they're trying to diversify their portfolio. Buyer ideally would be someone who's in a 1031 exchange, looking to park their money in a stabilized, high-quality asset. A couple objections you might see is that there's a vacancy in one of the units, but the seller will be providing a landlord master lease to cover the costs. On top of that, Urgent Care has an LOI on the space that will actually be above what the seller will pay for the master lease. Another objection would be the high price per square foot, but based on the location, the activity in the area, we feel this pricing is well justified. We have a 1% buy-side fee to whoever can bring the buyer to this deal, and we hope we can cut a check before the year ends. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you for that opportunity for sure. Hey, let's stay in the single-family residential portfolio business and go to 2 of our top experts in it, Jeff Klein and Michael Finch. They have another one for you in Phoenix.
Thank you, John. Hello, SVN, and appreciate your time here. Today we've got the Courtyards at Madison Ranch. It's a unique build-for-rent opportunity to acquire plus-minus 82 home build-for-rent single-family investment rental portfolio in a community that is currently under construction, with many homes already finished and sold to homeowners, which is why I say plus-minus 82. He is selling them to retail end users, but very interested in receiving a bulk offer for the remaining. The Courtyards at Madison Ranch is located in a beautifully designed and gated community in a well-positioned and growing Southwest Phoenix submarket, only about 5 miles from downtown Phoenix and minutes away from the largest municipal park in the country, which is South Mountain Park, and a short drive to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. The community here is perfect for families looking for a well-designed home with expansive greenbelt areas, pedestrian-friendly walkways, picnic areas, playgrounds, gated community pool, and a soccer field in the heart of the community for the kids to practice and play. The community's HOA meticulously maintains the front yard landscaping and streets. These plus-minus 82 quality new build homes for rental investment feature an opportunity for a buyer to purchase homes, add certificate of occupancy, and place tenants prior to completion, so the investment is immediately cash flowing. Currently, 6 homes are ready for immediate purchase. Another 7 will be delivered this month at certificate of occupancy. This will provide the investor the opportunity again to have immediate cash flow with the purchase of these 10 to 14 homes with a scheduled takedown structure of the remaining to be built plus-minus 70 homes. This build-to-rent subdivision comes with 3 and 4 bedroom 2.5 bath homes averaging 2,125 square feet with 2-car garages. Rental rates between $1,450 and $1,700 per month for these homes. Near-term cash flow is been conservatively modeled and anticipated with a year one stabilized cap rate of 5.69% and a corresponding leverage cash on cash of 10.05% and a year one leverage IRR of 27.41%. We also have, via the same builder, a 22-home build for rent subdivision in an affluent neighborhood of the Ahwatukee foothills in South Phoenix as well. These can be purchased together or separately with Courtyards at Medicine Ranch. Please give Jeff Klein a call at 480-442-8395 or myself, 480-797-9825. Look forward to working with you. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, Michael, thank you very much. As you know, we have a lot of events and webinars for advisors throughout the country. This week's no exception. Today, later this morning, actually it's already taken place if this is correct. Probably not correct, maybe it is correct. 10 on the West Coast, 1 on the East Coast, still yet today. Yeah, following this call, please join Gabriel Silverstein for our Institutional Capital Markets Council meeting. He's got some great case studies to talk to you about and talk to you about the capital stack, which he knows so well. And then Wednesday, tomorrow, the 11th, please join Catherine House, our Council Chair of Medical Office, as she presents her call, 9 on the West Coast, noon on the East Coast. And then Saturday, love to have you join me on Saturday's call for SVN, 8:30 on the West Coast, 11:30 on the East Coast. We're going to talk about your business plan for 2018 and how you carve out a niche market to make even more money on a going forward basis. So please dial in. Look forward to that. As you know, if you've opened your SVN dashboard or website, registration is now open and it is in your face. Why? Because we want you to register. We want to have you join us March 7th to the 9th at the Tamaya Hyatt Regency in New Mexico. Gorgeous piece of real estate if you saw our website. And looks like there's quite a few sand traps where I'm sure I can find a ball or two as we play golf together as one of the many events that you get to choose from when you join us there. So please make sure that you get registered. If you register, you will be committed. If you're committed, you'll be there. All right, we also have our last jumpstart for 2017 in San Diego, November 28th to December 1st. We look forward to having our group of new advisors as well as managing directors from the region come in for 4 days of inculcation in what is SVN and the SVN difference. And it's a great way to end the year and begin the new year with your new business plan and your new niche marketplace. In all, we want to thank you for joining us this morning. www.svn.com is where everything we do is located, and 100% of the time, 50% of the commission is available to you when you close a transaction with us. We look forward to you doing just that. Have a great rest of the week. Good day.